Hi there. If you are looking out for learning some of the widely used Linux commands, this is the right session. This session is also useful for the uh, persons who are willing to learn shell scripting and also like who want to just brush up their skills in DevOps area. Okay, so let us dive into the session. Okay. Um, First of all, I'll start from SSH. Okay, so whenever we want to connect to any virtual machine or Linux machine, okay, we need a IP address or the host name. Once we get that one, and also the user, okay, then type SSH user at the rate IP address or the host name. I'm just giving the local host. It's okay. Just we have logged into the machine. Then once logged in, we want to check like what is the version of Linux or the Unix system it has. Then type uname -a. So it will list and the details of the OS version, like Linux, okay, and the other details. Okay. Now after that, once we logged in, after checking the OS, I want to check the host name. Like just to verify the host name, there is a command called hostname. Just enter. Because it will give the full FQDN, fully qualified domain name. Okay. Then if you want to get the IP address of this one, your hostname -i, it will mention the IP address. Okay. Now, next to this one, um, see for troubleshooting purpose, like whenever the VM is hung or like to check what are the processor utilizing most of the CPU or the memory. I'm just going to explain you some of those commands. Okay. Now, in order to check the disk space of the partitions available in the VM, the command is df and followed by the option h. Hyphen h is a human readable format, so it will print in gigabytes and like in that fashion, gigabytes, megabytes. Okay, so it would be in a human readable fashion. These are the file systems available, and these are mounted on and available is this much out of this size. Okay, used is like how much it got utilized. So from this we will able to get like which partition is utilizing more, and we can do the housekeeping on that one. Okay, next, after checking the disk space, next we would like to see the CPU utilization. Then the most widely used command is top. Okay, just enter the top command, and you can see here like from when it is running, who are the users logged in. Okay, what is the load average? Okay, how many tasks are there and how many are running and sleeping? Okay, CPU utilization. Okay, ID means idle time, so 96.3% is an idle, so that it is good. Next is memory utilization. This is a physical memory and also swap memory. So from this we'll get a whole picture, like overall picture of the virtual machine. Okay. Next you can see like the processes which are running and corresponding CPU and memory utilization. Okay, along with the user like and PID. So we will get the complete picture using the top command. Now, there is one feature in top command. When you press K for king, okay, You can kill by typing the process ID over here. You can kill it. So this is one of the best way for killing any process. Okay, just to type escape, that kill option will be moved away. Then if you want to come out of this top, press Q for Q. Okay, once it is done, in order to use top in shell scripting, there is one way. Okay, -n means number of repetitions. So if I give one top space -n1, the top will iterate for one time and it will come out. So in this fashion, you can use in shell scripting. If I give -n2, it will wait for 2 iterations and it will come out. So in order to capture the top output, okay, to your top -n2, 2 iterations should go to the top output. So after 2 iterations, the output has went to top_output file. Okay, here one more interesting point I want to discuss is that whenever you use a greater than symbol, okay, the output of the command will be redirected to the input file, which is here top_output. Okay, the one more command I am going to discuss here is cat. The cat command, what it does is it will just output the entire file which we pass to it. Here I'm just passing top_output. Sorry, you can see that it has captured the top command. Okay, you can see over here it has a file. In the file has the top command output, which is captured a couple of minutes ago. Okay, next. Okay, after top and this df, one more command is called change directory, so that by making use of cd, we can switch over from one directory to the other directories. Okay, here I would like to go to a directory called something like cd slash, means we will be directed to the root path. Okay, once we go over there, in order to list the files and directories available in that path, just give ls is the listing, ls-lrth, L is long listing, reverse wait time, and h is human readable format. Okay, so here you can see like the files and the directories. Okay, now after change directory, next is like switching user. So if you want to switch user from one user to other, there is a command called su followed by hyphen, then the username. I just want to switch to the root user, su-root. Okay, I've just now I just switch to user as root. So now I'm a root user. So whenever we log into root, here you can see the prompt, it has become a hash. So this is also one of the way to identify that we are the root user. Okay, now after switching over here, I just want to change direct to the shell scripting. Just you give cd, then the directory name, and I want to list the content. I have listed it here. Okay, I'm here now. In order to make a directory, now we have changed. You will see how to change a directory. Okay, then now we will see like how to create a directory. There's a command called mkdir, then followed by the directory name. I'll give like a demo, keep like demo 4. Okay, now in order to check that directory is created or not, using ls, then give -d demo 4. So directory is created. Okay, now just do cd to that one. Since it is empty, there is no details available in this directory. Okay. Now, if you want to check the absolute path or like a present working directory, there is a command called pwd. Okay. When you give pwd, it will start from like starting root shells demo 4. Okay. Now, like this, we can see how we can find the present working directory wherever we go, like whichever path we choose. Just give pwd, it will reflect the details. And after change directory, after mkdir, let us come back. Now, in order to come up back to just one directory back, you need to give cd dot. Will be one directory back. Earlier we was in demo 4, now we came to shell scripting. You can see that earlier we were in demo 4, we came to shell scripting. Okay. Now, if you give cd, then enter, we will go into the home path. This is the home path. Okay. So you this is the one way. Also, in order to find the what is the home path, there is a keyword called $home in caps. And echo is one of the command, just it will print whatever you pass to it. So $home is /root is the home of root. Okay. In order to come out of the user, just give exit. Will again come back to the root, test user, which you logged in first. Okay, now if I give here echo $home, you see the home is home/test, and in the same fashion, if I give cd dot, I went over. Just I'm in the same path. Okay, so in this both ways we can go to the home directory or home path of that user. I'm switching back to root again, and there is a shortcut for root. You give su space hyphen and then enter, then it directly goes to the switch to the root user. Okay, now this is done. Now, after this, in order to create empty files like null 0 byte size files, there is a command called touch. Okay, you can give like demo 3.txt, demo 4.txt, demo 5.txt. Okay, lrt, give like demo start.txt, demo 4.txt, demo 5.txt, then enter. Yes, you can see it's a 0 byte sized file and it's empty file. So in this fashion, we can create the empty file. So this is like we can use this command in shell scripting just to create a log file or like the status file, like depends upon the logic. Okay, we can use this touch command. Okay, after this touch command, okay, now the interesting one is grep command. So this is mostly, I say it's a widely used command in Linux environment, grep command. Okay, so using this grep command, we will be able to find the pattern, search pattern from the files. Okay, let us take this top output.txt. Yes. Okay. Now you are seeing the top output captured in a file. Here, from here, I want to like search this one kaudit.d. Then what can you do? Just give grep and the file name. Grep the search pattern what you are looking for, then the file name. You can see that it is present. Okay. And next, if there are like multiple files and you want to see where your search pattern is, in which file the search pattern is present, there is an option called grep-l. Okay, so you can see like this k.d is present in this top.txt. So this is one way, and you want to do like case sensitive, like not sorry, case non-sensitive. You can use -i, then give like k d. Okay, then the file. It will ignore the case. So you can see right how we passed this one and it ignored the case, and whatever it matched with that one, it just printed. Next, I'm going to show you how many times the search pattern is present in the file. You can use -c and present one time. Now I will give like root. It is there for like 26 times in that file. So let us count it. I'm just opening this file using cat command, and you can see right. Count from it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, like this. This is like 26. Now, in this fashion, you can use grep command and take this one like kaudit. Now, there's one more option, A1. Caps A1 means after finding the search, then print the immediate line. Okay, after finding. If you give capital B1, it will print one line before the match. So it will keep on changing. If you give 2, it will give 2 lines before the pattern matching, and A-2 means after 2 lines after matching. So this is also widely used in shell scripting. Okay, so please make note of this options. Now, this is only for the single match, but if there are a couple of such patterns to look into a file, for example, take kaudit and like take ksmd. Okay, now there's one more command called egrep. Okay, by making use of that one kaudit, then you need to use a special operator called pipe. Okay, and then give the second pattern match. Oh, sorry. Then give the file name. So we got the. This is going to search for 2 strings, and it is going to print the required data. So it is not limited for 2, we can just give like more. Okay, this grep. Now after this one, grep. Next, I would be explaining you like how to print top 5 lines of a file or the bottom lines. Okay, there is a command called head, and then give hyphen and the number of lines to print. Head. Just want to print 5 lines of a file. Okay, I'm just giving top output. So I'm just going to print the first 5 lines. Okay, similarly, I want to see the like last 5 lines. There's a command called tail. You can see like last 5 commands using the tail command. Okay, head, tail. Okay, next. If you want to see like processes running, there's command called ps, then the options called ef, then enter. So you can see like how many processes are running, and what are the users. Okay, what is the PID? What is the parent PID? Let me go to the top. Okay, what is the UID? What is the process ID? What is the parent process ID? When it got started? What is the duration is running, and the command. Okay, right. Like this, we will be able to get the whole process running on the virtual machine. Okay, using ps hyphen plus ef. Ps is the command. Ef for the options. Okay. Now after this, in order to see like what is the current timestamp or the date and time on this VM, just give it a command called date. Okay, now it's going to print like a day and date, and also like there's a time zone and the year. Okay, so this is the way you can use date command. And there is one more command called echo. So whatever you pass, like it's a print command. So we can use like analogous to the print command. If you give echo and print like this is a sample output, so that is going to print over here. Okay, echo command. And also echo is used to print the variables values. For example, take like kr, and I'm just assigning like this is variable value assigned to it. And if you want to see the variable value, then you like special operator dollar and give the name. So it is going to print. This is the variable. So like this, we can assign a value to a variable and just print using the echo command. Okay. And after this, so we'll see some of the networking commands, like network purpose. I want to see like whether a URL is reachable from VM or not. For that one, there is a command called ping, and can then give the URL as you are trying to reach out. I'm just trying to reach google.com. You can see it is reachable. We can get a response. Okay, ICMP ping, and it is successful. You can see like 5 packets got transmitted, 5 got received, 0 packet loss. Like this, we can see whether there is a reachability of any URL from here or not. Okay. Now, in order to access any URL, okay, there is a command called curl. Then you can give like https .google.com. So you will get the data, but it's in HTML format, which is not like human readable, but just wanted to demonstrate the curl command. Okay, using curl command we can even download the files, attachments from the web pages. Okay, just you can refer to the man pages of curl for more details. And after this, if you want to see like what are all connected to this VM, the IP addresses, and on which port they are listening, there is a command called netstat. You can see like TCP connection is established between this IP address. Okay, local address to foreign address, like it is established. Okay, and like others, they are listening state. Okay, so you can see like what are all the ports are open. Okay, so from this data, we will be able to understand like application connected to which IP address and what is the port address. So all these details will be available over here, like whether the connection got established or not, listening or not, and there's a time wait. So there are certain states present, so we will be able to see from here using the netstat command. Okay, and now there is one more command called nslookup. By using this, we can just get the IP address, if you know the DNS name, or like IP address from IP address to a DNS. Like I'll just show you. So this is an address, IP address of the google.com. Okay, using nslookup. Now, after seeing this, I would like to share some more commands. Okay, now see, if you want to make any script for wait for some time, like seconds, this command called sleep. Okay, I'm just then pass the number of seconds. Sleep 3 seconds. It means that it is going to wait for 3 seconds and it is going to come out. Okay, in shell scripting, in order to find the last executed command status, there is a keyword called $?. So it is going to return the return value. Like since the sleep 3 seconds was successfully executed, 0. It just gave $? Gave 0 return code. It means the command is successful. This is widely used in shell scripting, because here we are able to see it's got successfully executed or not. But in shell scripting, what happens is that in automation, in order to get that command status, we will be widely using this $? To get the status of what was executed, like what is execution status. Let me demonstrate the like failure case. There is a one more command called timeout. So what it does is that after certain interval, whatever we pass, then it is going to kill that command. Here I'm just giving like timeout after 3 seconds. Give -v for verbose. Okay, just timeout after 3 seconds, and the command is sleep 30 seconds. So what it do is that the command sleep 30 seconds, it is going to wait for 30 seconds, but this timeout command will wait till 3 seconds and is going to terminate it. Okay, it is terminated. Now if you want to see the status, code $? We got like 124. See, if 0 is successful, non-zero is failure case. So like this, you can use this $? In shell scripting, and you can just implement your logic to check whether the command is successfully executed or not. Okay, this is one thing. Next is like copying a file. In order to copy a file, there is a command called cp. Okay. So here we have already demo.txt. I just want to copy to this temp directory. Just give cp, file name and the location. And go over there. See, we see, right? Demo3.txt got copied to the /temp directory. Okay. In the same fashion, there is one more command, movemv. It has mainly two purposes. One, to move the file from one directory to the other directory, and also to rename the file. Here, if you see, there is a demo.txt. I'm just renaming it to like demo3.movex. Now it has been renamed from demo3.txt to demo_mv_example.txt. Okay, this is the first case. I want to move it to the root shell scripting path. File is not present in the /temp directory. It has been moved to the root shell script. You can see over here the file got moved over here. Okay, so in this fashion we can move any file from one path to the another path and also rename using the move command. Okay, now I'll show you a compress command. Okay. Let me copy some data. I'm just copying some data. I'm just like typing. I just want to make like some data to be available over here. Okay, it has like 261 bytes. gzip.example. There is a command called gzip. Okay, by making use of that, we can compress any large file. You can see the size has been decreased from 261 to like 140. So like this, we can compress any file, and in order to unzip it, there is a command called gunzip. Pass that file. See, the file got uncompressed. So this is one thing, and one thing I want to show you, this is for file, but if you want to compress a directory and move from one part to another path, there is a command called tar. Okay, there is already a directory called demo4, and it here we'll just make some files like tar example1.txt, tar example2.txt, tar example3.txt. Okay, you see, in demo4 directory there are 3 files. Okay, I want to compress it, this directory, and want to like so that it will be useful in like shipping purpose from one path to the other path. Okay, now what I want to do is like I would come out using the tar command. Z is for zipping, and C for compressing, V for verbose, F is a file. Now here we need to give the file name like tar sample1 dot zz. This is the format, and then we need to give the directory name. Okay, sorry, it is demo 4, right? Yeah, demo 4. Now if you see, a tar file got created. Okay, so it has that demo 4 directory along with the files. So in order to see the contents, there is command called ztvf. You can see that it the contents of the star file is in tvf for 3 files. Okay, now what will I do? I'll move this tar file to the temp path, and I'll go to the temp path. If you see, there is a tar file over here. Now I use *-z. X means to uncompress, C means to compress, T means to read. Okay, just remember this one. Okay, I'm using xvf. Then I would give like the tar file name, tarball name. I said it is called as a tarball. Okay, I'll give the tarball name, then enter. You can see here the directory got uncompressed. Let us go and see whether it has the content or not, that files. You can see there are 3 files. So in this fashion, we can take the star file is widely used in taking the backup. I use more widely in taking the backups of the directories and move to one place or other place, or to move to some other path, or like a FTP server or else. Okay, just move and store it over there. Okay, now as that FTP came into discussion, I would like to discuss about that file transfer protocol. It's called an FTP, or it's called secure. Normally now it's called SFTP. Okay. Now what you need to do? Just you need to give like IP address to, or the host name you want to connect. Since the root is blocked over here, I can't do the SFTP. Let me come back to the normal user. Now it's got connected. Okay, now we can copy file. Okay, put means to put in the server, get means to get from the server. Okay, now if I want, since I don't have any FTP server, so I can't demonstrate that one, but you just remember, put means to keep, just to transfer to that destination, get means to get from the destination server or the FTP server. Okay, exit to come out. Okay, let me switch back to root again. Now, after seeing SFTP, there is also one more way called as SCP, secure copy, SCP, and you can just give the file name here, demo.txt. Let me go back to SCP, like demo example. Then you give the like user test. Here I am in root, right? Give the test username @ IP address or the host name, colon, then the directory where you want to copy into that server. Okay, SCP, then the file name from the source server, and the user @ destination server IP or host name, colon, and followed by the directory or the path where you want to copy it. it got copied. Okay, like this you can use secure copy SCP to copy any file from local to the any destination system. Okay, this is one thing. SCP. Later, SCP is done. Then sleep command. We have seen the sleep command, and now we will see the find command. Okay, the find is this is also most widely used command. Okay, so I'm in this directory. Okay, find and dot means current working directory, and if you give slash, it is going to search from the root path. Okay, just in order to show you the output, I'm just considering the current working directory. Then type like I'm just searching for file or searching for directory. F means file, D means directory. I'm searching for file, and so what is the name of the file? Okay, I want to search with awk star means starting with awk and ending with anything, like suffix it has anything, just print it out. You can see there are two files, awk_command.txt, awk command in this path. Okay, similarly, I want to see like directories, how many directories are there with demo. So there are two directories, demo1 and demo4. So in this fashion, you can use find command to search for any file or to to search for any file or any directory. Okay. So these are all these some of the widely used Linux commands. Okay. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.